The Nine-Cloud Dream is usually considered Korea's supreme literary masterpiece, although it was originally composed in Chinese and it's set almost entirely in China. Its author, Man-Jung, was a high official at the court of the Korean king, and he was exiled several times for criticising royal policy. It was during the last of these banishments in 1689 that he wrote the Nine-Cloud Dream, allegedly to comfort his mother. It begins when 8 fairies or immortal women turn up at a mountainside Buddhist monastery to convey greetings from their supernatural mistress, Lady Wei. As they leave, a promising young monk called Sing Chen is dispatched by his master on a mission. By chance, he re-encounters the 8 fairies on a bridge. They tease him, he reacts good-humouredly, and they go their separate ways. But later, Sing Chen can't stop thinking about them. His master finds out and condemns him to a hellish rebirth. But Lady Wei is equally put out by the fairies' behaviour, and they're similarly condemned. What happens next will probably take most readers by surprise. Sing Chen is reborn as a handsome, incredibly gifted, and unfailingly fortunate male called Xiao Yu. In youth and early adulthood, he meets 8 women one at a time, all of whom are as gifted and as talented as he is. 2 become his wives, the others his concubines. Their happiness is only dimmed in the final few pages, as Xiao Yu, now old, reminds them that death cannot be far away. It's common to hear people describe the Nine-Cloud Dream as a story whose moral is be careful what you wish for. On this interpretation, Sing Chen discovers the defectiveness of all human life as a consequence of his dream in the monastery coming true. So the book illustrates the Buddhist teaching that all life is unsatisfactory. There's not much to support that reading. Compare the canonical life of Siddhartha Gautama, the historical Buddha. Siddhartha grows up in a royal palace, but he gradually becomes dissatisfied with opulence, as it were, from the inside. By contrast, in the Nine-Cloud Dream, the protagonists dwell in a kind of prolonged bliss, the only downside being that it must end. The book might be better described as a depiction of the best human life its author, Man-Jung, could imagine. That life would be, amongst other things, artistic, intelligent, courageous, fun, genteel, and loving. So perhaps the book's more Confucian than Buddhist. I don't think so. I think its Buddhism largely relies on the reader recognising that the kind of life Xiao Yu leads might be a theoretical possibility, but for all practical purposes it's utterly unattainable. In other words, our own lives must seem wanting in comparison with his, but his is fictional. Our own lives are the only real lives there are. Nevertheless, The Nine-Cloud Dream is a happy book. It can also be an education because its author, Man-Jung, had a masterly grasp of Korean and Chinese history, and he wasn't shy about showing it off. It makes you want to explore the background for its own sake. And there's not much higher praise for a novel than that.